so I think the hat should look like this. I'll take a picture of a drawing that I'm doing right on the page and send it to him. He's like, yeah, but put a feather in that hat. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a great idea. And so we're kind of like just figuring out improv style on the fly sometimes. It's really fun.
You know, Doom Patrol is obviously the center of weirdness in the DC universe. How far do you think you could bring Doom Patrol in to the mainstream, or not? Or do you think it's better off in its own little separate young animal, corner?
We're dancing right on the edge for sure. We're trying to capture the spirit of like the classic Vertigo books that DC did back in the day, where Sandman and Swamp Thing, like, yeah, they were in the DCU, but kind of not, kind of so. Just so that you have the room to play and have fun with the DC properties that you want, but not, if it gets in the way, you can just keep having fun and do creative stuff and find the new weird.
Speaking of weird, I would love to see what a script from Gerard Way looks when he sends it to you. Because, hey, here's the next issue. Go to town. Like, how much detail is in there? Because there's so much imagery in each Doom Patrol issue that I can imagine it's loaded with little details and, hey, do this and that.
Gerard's a guy that has a lot of ideas, and he cares about style. He cares about the way things look. He can draw himself, so he's really involved with the visual aspect. He'll spend a whole page describing the way a building will look, or a new character's costume, or just the way he wants something to feel, and then let me like figure out what that means visually.
Do you have a favorite character from Doom Patrol that you like to draw, and why?
Gosh, Cliff Steele, the Robot Man. He's just like the best of like the big clunky robot that's old and beat up and leather jacket, and there's lots of cool textures, and he's like the big gruff comic book character. He like comes from like the tradition of like Hellboy and The Thing and little Boris Karloff in there, and yeah, he's fun.
So how long does it take you to draw any given page? Yeah. Everyone shoots for a page a day. Most people don't.
It's tricky because that's the thing too with Doom Patrol. One of our goals was trying to like make it very dense. There's like so many comics.
You succeeded.
Yeah, you succeeded. Yeah. So like so many comics now are real breezy and fun, and either like influenced by like television or manga and stuff like that. And we're like, okay, let's flip it on its head and like pack every panel with just like tons and tons of ideas and things to look at. Yeah, they definitely like encourage rereading, and that's the fun thing growing up reading comics is like, comics can be this thing you kind of dwell on and reread and like chew on for long periods of time. And that's the fun thing we're trying to do too, is that we're trying to make it weird, trying to make it a little bit abstract, but at the end of the day, it's like, even if you don't get it all, you're still having an awesome time. And that's like a fun